हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल स्टडी विथ PKQ&A में आपका स्वागत है। और आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे टेस्ट 19 का पार्ट सेकंड। ओके, सो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। उससे पहले कि आप लोग टेस्ट रिवीजन कर रहे हैं कि नहीं। जितना ही टेस्ट देना इम्पॉर्टेंट है उतना ही रिवीजन करना। ओके, सो रिवीजन भी करते रहिए। टेस्ट देने के साथ साथ पता चले बस टेस्ट देते जा रहे हैं एंड रिवीजन करना भूल गए और जो भी था वो सारा कुछ भी रिकॉल नहीं हुआ। ओके, सो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का पहला क्वेश्चन। सो फर्स्ट इज जियोथर्मल ग्रेडियंट। ओके, द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ जियोथर्मल ग्रेडियंट्स रिफर्स टू, ये किससे रिलेटेड है? सो the rate at which the earth's temperature increases with depth, yes it's a correct statement। यही इसका फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट ही करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट हो जाएगा, which means geothermal gradient is the rate of temperature change with respect to the increase depth in the earth's crust। okay, और ये इन डिग्री सेल्सियस पर किलोमीटर इट इज़ यूजुअली एक्सप्रेस्ड इन degree Celsius per kilometer। okay, so this one statement one is correct answer for this question. And if we're talking about the applications, and so there is a two types of applications, so like geothermal energy which comes under the understanding the geothermal gradient is very important to identify potential location for geothermal power plants. And another one is oil and gas exploration, which where gradients help in assessing the thermal maturity of potential hydrocarbon reservoirs। okay, and next one is scientific research also, it can help in and applicable, like it helps understand the thermal history and dynamics of earth's interior। okay, and if we're talking about the types of geothermal gradients, it's a two types, which is first is high gradient, another one is low gradient। okay, and if we're talking about the high gradients, it is a area with active volcanic activities or tectonic movement have a high gradient. And if we're talking about the low gradient, in stable old continental crust area the gradient can be lower। okay, so answer is option number A। let's come to the next question, which is how many of the above factors most significantly affect the efficiency of wind turbines in generating electricity? So first statement is the wind at this wind speed at the location of turbine, yes it's a correct statement। next is the height of the wind turbine tower, yes it's also correct। next, the type of material used for the turbine blades, yes it's also correct। next is the temperature of the surrounding air, yes it's also correct। so answer for this question is option number D, all four are correct। okay, so let's come to the next question, which is arrange the following energy sources in India based on their contribution to total installed energy generation capacity from highest to lowest। okay, किससे सबसे ज़्यादा एनर्जी कैपेसिटी जनरेट किया जाता है? ओके, सो फर्स्ट इज कोल, यस पहला तो सबसे ज़्यादा हो जाएगा कोल ही। ओके, जो कि कितना परसेंट होता है? 49.9%। ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज सोलार। नेक्स्ट कौन सा हो जाएगा? सोलार। तो सोलार तो यहाँ पे नहीं है, सो सोलार का कितना परसेंट हो जाएगा? 16.1%। ओके, देन थर्ड वन में कौन सा हो जाएगा? विंड। तो सेकंड में कौन सा हो जाएगा यहाँ पे? विंड। दिस वन ऑप्शन नंबर डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन। कोल हो जाएगा 49.9%, विंड हो जाएगा कितना? सो हो जाएगा 10.3%। देन आ जाएगा नेचुरल गैस विच इज 6%, एंड स्मॉल हाइड्रो पावर वो कितना हो जाएगा? सो इट्स 1.2%, एंड लास्ट वन इज डीजल। डीजल कितना हो जाएगा? सो डीजल हो जाएगा 0.1%। ओके, सो लोवेस्ट हो जाएगा डीजल और हाईएस्ट हो जाएगा कोल। ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी। लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज consider the following statements regarding the renewable energy in India। okay, so first statement is The share of renewable energy in India is more than 50% of the total installed capacity. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it's not for 50%, it's a 41.1%. Okay, 41.1%. So statement first is incorrect. Next is India's ranks fourth globally in renewable energy capacity. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is India's renewable energy capacity grew to 50 gigawatt in 2024. No, it's not in 2024, it's in 2030. Okay, so statement third is also incorrect और यहाँ पे correct statement पूछा है. So answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct. Okay, and if you're talking about the renewable energy, is uh, is energy derived from the natural sources that are replenished at a higher rate than they are consumed. Renewable energy sources are plentiful and all around us. ओके, और अगर हम एग्जांपल की बात करते हैं रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी की, तो वो कौन कौन से हो जाएगा? सोलार एनर्जी, अनदर वन इज विंड एनर्जी, देन जियोथर्मल एनर्जी, एंड देन हो जाएगा हाइड्रो पावर, देन ocean energy, bioenergy, etc. Okay, so answer is option number A. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following projects. इंडिया, और इसमें पूछा क्या है? इन इंडिया हाउ मेनी ऑफ द अबव आर एग्जेम्प्टेड फ्रॉम द environmental impact assessment. Okay, so first statement is highway project of a strategic importance. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is 25 megawatt biomass based thermal power plants. No, it's not 25, it's 12. Sorry, not 12, it's 15. Okay, so 15 megawatt. So second statement is incorrect. अगर second statement incorrect है तो elimination method से, if you are using elimination method, तो आंसर हो जाएगा ऑप्शन नंबर C, which is 1, 3 and 4 is the correct answer. And third statement is ports exclusively dealing with fish handling. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is toll plaza construction, also correct. So answer is option number C. 1, 3 and 4 are the 1, 3 and 4 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we're talking about the environment impact assessment, it evaluates the likely environmental impact of proposed project or development. This assessment also takes into the account human health and socio-economic impact on the community living in the proposed project areas. And in 2022, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change notified an amendment to environment impact assessment rules. Okay, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं थर्मल पावर प्लांट अप टू 15 मेगावाट बेस्ड ऑन द बायोमास और नॉन हजार्डस म्यूनिसिपल सॉलिड वेस्ट यूजिंग एक्सुलरी फ्यूल सच एज कोल, लिग्नाइट और पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट्स अप टू 15% हैव ऑल्सो बीन एग्जेम्प्टेड एज लॉन्ग एज फ्यूल मिक्स विथ eco friendly according to 2022 notification. Okay, next question, so answer is option number C. Next question is which of the following are disadvantages faced by solar energy? Okay, solar energy के अकॉर्डिंग कौन सा डिसएडवांटेज यहाँ पूछा है, फेस्ड कर रहा है. सो फर्स्ट इज हाई इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट फॉर प्रोडक्टिव use. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is non dependency on season or weather. No, ये depend करता है. Okay, so statement second is incorrect. Next is bulky solar panel. Yes, it's a correct. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is correct. और यहाँ क्या पूछा था? तो correct statement. So answer is option number B. Only 2 is correct. Okay, and if we're talking about the solar energy, it's a solar energy is the major source of energy. Sunlight is a clean and renewable source of energy. It is sustainable, so it will never run out because the sun shines almost daily. It is called green power also. इसको हम green power भी बोलते हैं. Okay, साथ में. And इसकी अगर एडवांटेजेस की हम बात करते हैं, सो देयर इज सम एडवांटेजेस एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑल्सो. सो लेट मी टेल यू द एडवांटेजेस फर्स्ट. सो it is a free, natural, and perennial source. Second is it is widely accessible. Third is it doesn't pollute the environment. Fourth is there are no greenhouse gases released by it. Fifth is in the majority of the sunny places, solar energy provides decentralization resulting in independent communities. And next one is to avoiding the political and price instability that increasingly define fossil fuel markets is one of the main benefit of solar energy. And unlike most fossil fuel activities, it does not lead to the loss of forest and ecosystem. Okay, so ये तो होते advantages. And if we're talking about the disadvantages, so disadvantages are, although solar system doesn't operate directly at night, they can be used at night thanks to battery banks that store energy throughout the day. Okay, and another one is no development in storage technology has been done in the solar electric yet. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is how many of the above are solid biomass fuels? Okay, so first is wood logs and wood pellets. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is agricultural waste like salt and stalk and plant debris. Is it true? Yes, it's also correct. Next is animal waste such as cow dung. Also correct. Next is synthetic natural gas. No, it's not a correct statement because ये synthetic natural gas जो हो जाएगा वो gases से related हो जाएगा. Okay, so और यहाँ पे क्या पूछा है? Solid biomass fuels. Okay, so answer for this question is option number C. Only 3 is the correct answer for this question. And if you're talking about the biomass is organic matter similar to fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas, except that soil fuels were created in the earth from plant and or animal remains over millions of years, while biomass, on the other hand, is much more recently created and is renewable on a much smaller time scale. As plants grow continuously, animals constantly produce manure, and people throw away waste material every day. Okay, so there is a secondly biomaterial. Okay, and if we're talking about the biomaterial as a source of fuel has no scarcity since they are always under growth. Okay, and if we're talking about the biomass, there is all three categories of matters state, like इसमें कौन कौन सा हो जाएगा? So solid, liquid, and gases. Okay, so all three are present. So if you're talking about the solid one, solid also preferred as the feedstock. Solid को हम कैसे और बोलेंगे? तो वो feedstock भी बोला जाता है. Okay, feedstock which are solid or compacted bits of organic matter in the form of pellets. Okay, and अगर हम सब examples देते हैं like wood and wood residues such as trees, shrubs, sawdust, pellets, chips, and waste foods. And another one is agricultural residue like straw, grasses, seeds, roots, dried plants, nut shells, and husk, etc. And another one is energy crops from charcoal, peat leaf litters, and mosses. And the next one is processed waste such as bagasse plant waste, and animal waste such as dried slurry and manure, and municipal solid waste from household rubbish and garbages. And if we're talking about the liquid ones, it also called as biofuel. Okay, biofuel is any kind of liquid or fluid produced from solid matter that is still growing or has been alive at some point, which can be processed to produce a type of fuel. Liquid biomass or biofuel liquids include the pure vegetable oils from sunflower and rapeseeds, or recycled waste vegetable oils, and another one is methanol, ethanol, and alcohol based fuels fermented from corn, grain, and other plant matters. And next one is bio diesel distilled from vegetable oils and animal fats, and another one is P series fuels which blend various solid and liquid matters together to produce a fuel. Okay, and so this one is liquid, and if another one is gases. Okay, and if we're talking about the gases one, which is called biogas, which is also called biogas, and is any kind of natural forming gas given off by decaying plants, rotting rubbish, decomposing animal slurry, and manure that can be used as a type of fuel. Liquid biomass or biogases include, like एग्जाम्पल्स अगर हम बोलें तो विच इज़ मीथेन फ्रॉम डिकम्पोजिंग प्लांट्स एनिमल्स एंड मैन्योर. Next one is biogases generate from rotting rubbish in landfills, and another one is hydrogen for batteries and fuel cells. Okay, so let's come to the next question, which is the climate neutral now initiative. Climate neutral now initiative, sometimes mentioned in climate discussions, refers to an first is initiative by UNFCCC promoting climate action with non-party stakeholders. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number A is the correct one. Okay, and if you're talking about the क्लाइमेट न्यूट्रल इनिशिएटिव, जो कि कब स्टार्ट हुआ था 2015 में, एंड इट इज़ इनकरेज क्लाइमेट एक्शन बाय इन्वॉल्विंग नॉन पार्टी स्टेक होल्डर्स लाइक governments, businesses, organization, and individuals. Okay, and if we're talking about the objective, which is promotes voluntarily use of carbon market mechanism or recognized under the convention, and इसका aim क्या है? To raise awareness, build capacity, foster partnership, and facilitate carbon footprint estimate reduction and voluntary offsettings. Okay, and there is a 3-step process for climate neutrality, which is measure climate footprints, reduce emissions, and offset unavoidable emissions. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with refers to carbon border adjustment mechanism. Okay, so first statement is, और यहाँ पे पूछा क्या है? So correct statement. So first statement is, it is a part of European Union's Fit for 55 in 2030 package aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the obligations imposed by CBAM, which is Carbon Border Adjustment Mechanism, do not apply to gift to goods import in the Europe from outside the Europe. No, it's not a correct statement because ये apply करता है इसमें भी. Okay, so do apply to gifts and good imports in the Europe from outside Europe. Okay, so statement second is incorrect. Next is CBAM was introduced in 2015 by Europe on the sidelines of the Paris climate deals. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it was introduced in 2023, not in 2015. Okay, so statement third is also incorrect. So answer for this question is, because there is asking about correct statement, so only one is correct, which is option A. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is which of the following process are associated with function of carbon sinks: direct air capture, ocean iron fertilization, soil carbon sequestrants, and ocean alkalinity enhancement. So answer is option number D. All of the above are correct. Okay. Let's come to the next question. And if we're talking about the direct air capture, okay, if we're talking about the direct air capture, which is a technological process that extract CO2 directly from the ambient air and either stores it underground or utilizes it in products like synthetic fuels or chemicals. And if we're talking about the ocean iron fertilization, is the process through which the soluble iron salt or ferrous dust are added to surface water where it is currently lacking. For example, in the mid-ocean gyres and southern oceans, this should increase primary production and boost the ocean carbon pump in these ocean regions. Okay, and if we're talking about the soil carbon sequestrants, also known as carbon farming or regenerative agriculture, includes various ways of managing land, especially farmland, so that soil absorb and hold more carbon. Okay, and another one is ocean alkalinity enhancement, which is increase the ocean's ability to absorb carbon dioxide by adding alkaline substances to seawater, thereby increase the ocean's carbon storage capacity. Okay, and another one is the increased alkalinity leads to more carbon dioxide being converted into biocarbonate ions, which are soluble and can be stored in the ocean for long periods. Okay, so answer is option number D. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to Kigali agreement. Okay, so first statement is, or there is asking about correct statement. First statement is Kigali agreement, which is the Kigali Amendment is an international agreement to reduce the production and consumption of chlorofluorocarbons. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it's talk about the hydrofluorocarbon. Okay, hydrofluorocarbon, not chlorofluorocarbon. So first statement is incorrect. Next is Kigali Amendment is an international agreement to protect the ozone layers by passing phasing out ODS. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because the most common ODS include chlorofluorocarbon, halon, carbon tetrachloride, and methyl chloroform, and HFC are commonly used alternative of ozone depleting substance such as hydrochlorofluorocarbon and chlorofluorocarbon, which are already controlled under the Montreal Protocol. Okay, किसके अंदर? तो मॉन्ट्रियल प्रोटोकॉल के अंदर कंट्रोल किया गया. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी. नाइदर वन नाइदर टू इज द करेक्ट आंसर. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज with reference to Commission for Air quality management, which one of the following is not correct? Okay, always keep it in mind कि जब भी आप क्वेश्चन पढ़े तो उसमें सबसे पहले आप देख ले उसमें नॉट करेक्ट पूछा है या करेक्ट पूछा है. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या पूछा है? नॉट करेक्ट. ओके, सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज इट इज अ स्टैट्यूटरी अथॉरिटी एस्टैब्लिश फॉर एयर क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट. करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. नेक्स्ट इज it was established by the replacing the Environmental Pollution Prevention and Control Authority. Correct. It is responsible for the implementation of Grant Response Action Plan in NCR and adjoining areas. It's also correct. So next is it is chaired by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change of India. No. सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी, क्योंकि यहाँ पे करेक्ट इनकरेक्ट पूछा है. सो इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट हो गया ऑप्शन नंबर डी, बिकॉज ये चेयर किसके द्वारा किया जाता है? तो ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स ऑफ द रैंक ऑफ सेक्रेटरी और चीफ सेक्रेटरी. ओके, ना कि इन मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एनवायरमेंट एंड फॉरेस्ट क्लाइमेट चेंज. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज Consider the following statements with reference to the climate forcing. Okay, so first is solar irradiance has more positive climate forcing effect as compared to any other anthropogenic climate forcing. Is it true? Is it true statement? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is no, it's not a correct statement because the solar radiation are small positive climate forcing effect, not more. Okay, so less हो जाएगा. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is difference in decrease in polar ice albedo due to melting is an example of negative climate forcing. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because ये negative नहीं होगा, it's a positive. Okay, सो स्टेटमेंट सेकेंड इज ऑल्सो इनकरेक्ट. और यहाँ पे क्या पूछा है? तो करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट पूछा है. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी. नाइदर वन नाइदर टू इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. ओके, लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स regarding the climate change performance index. Okay, क्लाइमेट चेंज परफॉर्मेंस इंडेक्स. और यहाँ पे पूछा क्या है? सो करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट पूछा है. सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इंडिया हैज़ राइज इन द रैंकिंग टू बिकम वन ऑफ द टॉप 3 climate performers globally. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because in climate change performance index which is 2025 released by the, ये किसके द्वारा रिलीज किया जाता है? तो वो ये किया जाता है थिंक टैंक के द्वारा. थिंक टैंक जर्मन वॉच, न्यू क्लाइमेट इंस्टीट्यूट एंड क्लाइमेट एक्शन नेटवर्क इंटरनेशनल. ओके, सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट. और ये क्या करता है? राइज नहीं होता है, ये ड्रॉप होता है. ओके, ड्रॉप होता है. सो and if we're talking about the India drops 2 places but remain among the top 10 climate performance. Okay, और ये पब्लिश कौन करता है? तो जर्मन वॉच, न्यू क्लाइमेट इंस्टीट्यूट एंड क्लाइमेट एक्शन नेटवर्क इंटरनेशनल इसको पब्लिश करता है. सो सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट इज ऑल्सो इनकरेक्ट. नेक्स्ट इज फोकस सोलरली ऑन ग्रीन house gases emission reduction targets for developing countries. Is it true? No, it's also incorrect statement because अगर हम पर्पस की बात करते हैं, ट्रैक्स द प्रोग्रेस ऑफ वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट इमिटर्स ऑन इमिशन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी एंड क्लाइमेट पॉलिसीज, जो कि पब्लिश्ड हुआ था 2005 में. ओके, एंड so answer is for this question which is option number D. None of the above is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question which is consider the following statements with reference to global warming potential. Global warming potential regarding which statement is correct? Okay, so first statement is the nitrous oxide has a much higher global warming potential than carbon dioxide. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is nitrous oxide has a shorter atmospheric lifespan than carbon dioxide. No, it's not a correct statement because nitrous oxide has a longer or a higher atmospheric lifespan than the carbon dioxide. Okay, so answer for this question is option number C, which is statement 1 is correct but statement second is incorrect. Okay, let's come to the next question which is which one of the following is the main difference between conservation agriculture and organic farming? Okay, so first statement is while organic farming is climate smart agriculture, conservation agriculture is not climate smart agriculture. Incorrect. Next is while organic farming requires soil tillage and conservation agriculture doesn't require soil tillage of the soil. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B, which is the correct answer. Okay, so let's come to the next question which is consider the following statements regarding the new collective quantified goal on climate finance. Okay, so first statement is it is a new annual climate finance target for developing countries starting in 2025. Yes, is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it is a new annual climate finance target for not for developing country, it's for developed developed countries. Okay, starting in 2025. So first statement is incorrect. Next is it replaces the earlier commitment of USD 100 billion per year that was pledged in 2009. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to renewable energy certification. So first statement is onshore wind and solar energy projects have the highest revenue multiplier among all the renewable energy projects. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because the revenue multiplier in the REC mechanism depends on regulatory framework and specific project characteristic, while wind and solar project technology multiplier of one biomass or biofuel based renewable energy projects qualify for higher multipliers. That is okay. So first statement is incorrect. Next is the REC, which is renewable energy certificates issued, remain valid for 1 year from the date of issuance of REC. No, it's not a correct statement because ये कब तक रहेगा इशू, तो until it is redeemed. Okay, so statement second is also incorrect. Next is any entities generating renewable energy shall apply to REC within 6 months after corresponding generation from the eligible renewable energy projects. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number A. Only 1 is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to Global River Cities Alliance. So first statement is it was launched at the World Water Summit in 2023. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because Global River Cities Alliance is a unique alliance covering 275 plus global river cities in 11 countries, international funding agencies and acknowledged management partners, and is first of its kind of world. Okay, and अगर हम बात करते हैं इसके, तो it was launched at the World Water Summit in 2023. No, because the Global River Cities Alliance, led by the National Mission for Clean Ganga under the Ministry of Jal Shakti and Government of India, was launched at the, कहाँ पे ये लॉन्च किया गया था, तो COP28. ओके, द यूनाइटेड नेशन क्लाइमेट चेंज कॉन्फ्रेंस इन दुबई. ओके, so first statement is incorrect. Next is India is one of the founding member of the Global River Cities Alliance. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is in the context of Alliance for Transformative Action on Climate and Health, which is attached. Okay, Alliance for Transformative Action on Climate and Health, consider the following statement. और यहाँ पूछा क्या है, तो करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. सो फर्स्ट इज अटैच इज realize the ambition set at COP26 to build climate resilient and sustainable health system. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is attached includes participation from both government and non-government organization. Also correct. Next is it is distinct legal entity and it derives its legal status from WHO. No, it's not a correct statement because it is not distinct legal entity and it derives its legal status from WHO. Okay, so answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs. First is Ramsar site and another one is state. Okay, so first is Karavati bird sanctuary, which is located in Kerala. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because ये तमिलनाडु में है. So and next one is अगानसिरी इस्चुरी, ये भी कहाँ पे लोकेटेड है? तो ये लोकेटेड है कर्नाटका में. एंड अंक अंक समुद्र बर्ड, ये कहाँ पर लोकेटेड है? कंजर्वेशन रिजर्व, तो ये भी कर्नाटका में है. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए. ओनली वन इज करेक्टली मैच विच इज ऑप्शन नंबर 3. ओके, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं रामसर साइट, ये न्यूज़ में अभी क्यों था? बिकॉज recently India added 5 more five more wetlands to its list of the Ramsar site. ओके, और वो कौन कौन सा है? तो फर्स्ट इज जो कि अभी न्यूली डिक्लेयर किया गया है, एक तो हो गया केरावती बर्ड सेंचुरी एंड अंक समुद्र बर्ड केरावती बर्ड सेंचुरी एंड लॉन्गवुड. एक कौन सा हो जाएगा? लॉन्गवुड सोलर रिजर्व फॉरेस्ट इन, और ये दोनों कहाँ पे हो जाएंगे? तो ये दोनों तमिलनाडु में. ओके, एंड अनदर हम बात करते हैं विच इज मगाड़ी केरे कंजर्वेशन रिजर्व एंड अंका समुद्र बर्ड कंजर्वेशन रिजर्व एंड अघनसिरी इश्यूरी इन कर्नाटका. ओके, ये पांचों अभी न्यूली एडेड है. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज consider the following statements with reference to carbon credit. Okay, so first statement is the piece of carbon credit is fixed by the World Bank. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because the price of carbon credit is determined by market forces in trading systems such as European Union emission trading system or voluntary carbon markets. The World Bank support carbon pricing initiative but does not directly set up. ये वर्ल्ड बैंक उसको सपोर्ट करता है. ओके, बट उसको डायरेक्टली फिक्स नहीं करता है. ओके, सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट. नेक्स्ट इज दे Indian carbon credit are added to multi-commodity exchange. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because in India carbon credit are not traded on the MCX. Okay, so statement second is also incorrect. So answer for this question is option number D. Neither 1 neither 2 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following initiatives. First is following initiatives with the reference of methane emission. Okay, so first is a global methane tracker is a tool developed by IPCC to track global emission methane. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it's not developed by IPCC. It's developed by which one? Which is IEA, which means International Energy Agency. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is methane emission from wetland is the largest source of methane emission in the world. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is oil and gas methane partnership 2.0 is flagship program of the United Nations Environment Program. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to Antarctica ozone hole. Okay, Antarctica ozone hole. So first is the Antarctica ozone hole has been increasing in the area and depth since the last 2 decades. No, it's not increasing, it's recovering. मतलब ये decrease हो रहा है, recover हो रहा है. Okay, recovering. So first statement is incorrect. Next is presence of a strong polar vortex over Antarctica can lead to an increase in the ozone hole. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer. Let's come to the next question, which is recently, United Nations Climate Change Conference or Conference of Parties, which is COP, of the UNFCCC United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change COP29 held in which market the adoption of Article 6 of the Paris Agreement after 9 years of the negotiation conferred was held at ये कहाँ पे बाकू अजरबैजान में हुआ है ओके so answer is option number B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we're talking about the so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is which of the following is used to make bio-driven foam? Okay, bio-driven foam. So statement 1 is recycled rubber. No. Plant-based oils. Yes. Option number B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we're talking about the research bio-derived forms, recently रिसर्चर्स एट द इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस कहाँ पर इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ साइंस क्या किया है इन बेंगलुरु और कहाँ वाला तो बेंगलुरु वाला have developed an innovative eco-friendly derived form recently. Okay, और ये क्या है इसका पर्पस क्या है तो सर्व एज एन इको फ्रेंडली सब्सटीट्यूट फॉर कन्वेंशनल एक्सपैंडेड पॉलिस्ट्रेन एंड पॉलीयूरेथन फॉर्म्स. ओके, सो इसका इन्वायरमेंटल बेनिफिट क्या है डिसइंटीग्रेट इन लैंडफिल्स विदाउट कॉन्टामिनेटिंग ग्राउंड वाटर ऑफरिंग अ greener solutions compared to traditional plastic forms. And another one is can break down within 3 hours when exposed to eco-friendly solvent at 80 degrees Celsius, and its recyclability contain chemical bonds that can be broken and reformed in resources to external stimuli, enabling mechanical reprocessing or dissolution in eco-friendly solvents. Application क्या है इसका provide sustainable packaging solution helping industries adopt environmentally responsible practices. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements about pathogen spillover and spillback in bees. Pathogen spillover and spillback in bees. So first statement is pathogen spillover involves the transmission of pathogen from domesticated honeybees to wild pollinators in shared habitats. Is yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the pathogen spillback happens when wild pollinators pass a virus to manage the honeybees. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number C, which is both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Let's come to the next question, which is with reference to the lesser mealworm larvae. Consider the following statement. Okay, so first is they are a plastic eating insect. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is they are native to the Western Ghat. No, it's not a native to the Western Ghat. Okay, so statement second is incorrect. So answer for this question is option number A is the option number A. Only one is the correct answer for this question. And if we're talking about the lesser mean worth are not native to the Western Ghat, they are found worldwide and are commonly associated with poultry farms and stored grain products. Their distribution is not specific to the Western Ghat. These are native to Mediterranean region. Okay. So answer is option number A. Let's come to the next question, which is recently Titan arum are a rare species was seen in news. It is a species of ये क्या है तो ये हो जाएगा ये फ्लावर है ट्री है सी काउ है टाइगर है क्या है सो इट्स अ फ्लावर ओके सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर A. It's a flower. Titan aruma is a flower. Okay. Recently, people in Geelong City, Australia, have been blind to witness an unusual event, the blooming of एमोर्फोफालम। इसका एक और नाम है, वो क्या हो जाएगा? एमोर्फोफालस टिटानम, टिटनम, ओके, टिटनम, ये इसका एक और नाम है। एंड ये बहुत रेयरली ब्लूम करता है, वंस इन अ डिकेड, वो एक डिकेड में एक ही बार ब्लूम करता है, मतलब एक ही बार खिलता है। ओके, सो इट इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड कॉर्पस फ्लावर, इसको कॉर्पस फ्लावर भी बोलते हैं। एंड इसका साइज है, इट इज़ वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड, ग्रोइंग ओवर 10 फीट इन हाइट। ओके, एंड नेटिव कहाँ का हो जाएगा? वेस्टर्न सुमात्रा, इंडोनेशिया। ओके, वेस्टर्न सुमात्रा, इंडोनेशिया। एंड इसी से रिलेटेड एक स्पेसीज है जो कि इंडिया में ब्लूम होता है, और इसका अगर हम बात करते हैं तो ये हो जाएगा, अगर IUCN स्टेटस की बात करते हैं तो किस में हो जाएगा? इंडेंजर्ड में। ओके, इंडेंजर्ड में आ जाएगा। ओके, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं नील कुरिंजी, जो कि इंडिया में मिलता है, नील कुरिंजी, जो कि कब कितने दिनों में ये ब्लूम होता है? सो 12 ईयर में एक बार ब्लूम होता है, रेयर एंड स्पेक्टाकुलर ब्लूमिंग साइकिल इन एवरी 12 ईयर्स। ओके, और ये कहाँ पे मिलता है? तो ये वेस्टर्न घाट में मिलता है। ओके, सो लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज Adamya. Adamya and Akshar, which were in the recent news recently, are it's an indigenous tank developed by Indian Army. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Fast patrol vessel launched by the Indian Coast Guard. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer for this question. Next is with reference to the concept of swing states in US election, consider the following statement. So first statement is, और यहाँ पे क्या पूछा है? Correct statement. So first statement is, are these they are those states where one party constantly wins, leading to little variation in election outcome. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because swing states are those where neither Democratic nor Republican candidates have a consistent dominance, leading them to swing between parties in different elections. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is, they are significant in electoral college as their votes go entirely to the winning candidates in that state. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is the Musand platform, which was recently in the news, is an, ये क्या है? So first statement is new missile system developed by Iran for defense. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Next, indigenous tank developed by Israel for a military purpose. No, program and aimed at developing advanced shipbuilding technology by South Africa. No, it's a digital platform for wage protection and better conditions for foreign domestic workers in Saudi Arabia. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number D is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we're talking about the coverage, its benefit works from 10 African countries, example Sudan, Ethiopia, Kenya, and 9 Asian countries like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan. और अगर हम इसके फीचर्स की बात करते हैं, फीचर्स आर enable workers to check employment contract, another one is tracks financial transactions between employers and workers, and another one is links to contract insurance and health benefits. Okay, so answer is option number D. Let's come to the next question, which is Mechila. Okay, Mechila is a term recently seen in the news, which is refers to. First is new type of satellite developed by the SpaceX for the space communication. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Next is rocket catching structure at SpaceX base to catch the super heavy booster in mid-air. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer. Let's come to the next question, which is recently ossification test was seen in news in the context of determining the ये क्या है. So it is age of fossil, no. Content pollutants and pesticide in the soil, no. Age of a person by assessing the development in the bones. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number C is the correct answer. And if we're talking about the recently, the Mumbai police conducted ossification test to determine the age of one of the accused in the murder case of NCP leader and former Maharashtra minister Baba Siddiqui. Okay, and if we're talking about the ossification test, it is a medical examination used to estimate an individual's age by assessing the development, growth, and fusion of bones, particularly the epiphysis and diaphysis in long bones. Okay, and bones used radius, ulna, humerus, tibia, and fibula, femur, etc. Okay. So next question is consider the following statements with respect with statements regarding to naphthromycin. Okay, naphthromycin, naphthromycin. So first statement is it is first indigenous antibiotic developed in India for treating antibiotic resistant infection. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it has developed by Serum Institute of India. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it's developed by Wockhardt. It's developed by Wockhardt with support with the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council under the Department of Biotechnology. Okay, so answer is option number A, only one is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is which of the following statements regarding the Commission for Air Quality Management are not correct. Okay, so first statement is it is coordinates effort to improve air quality and control pollution in Delhi NCR. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. It's a it's a correct statement और यहाँ पे not correct पूछा है तो first statement तो इसके लिए incorrect हो जाएगा. And another one is it has replaced the Environmental Pollution Prevention and Control Authority EPCA. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it is a statutory body, also correct. Next is the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change is the chairperson. No, इसका chairperson कौन होता है? हाईएस्ट रैंक ऑफिशियल सेक्रेटरी और चीफ सेक्रेटरी हो सकता है, ना कि in Ministry of Forest Climate Change. Okay, so answer is option number D is the correct answer for this question, which okay, so answer is option number D. Let's come to the next question, which is the digital euro. Okay, digital euro which was recently seen in news is a digital euro क्या है? So first statement is new cryptocurrency developed by the European Union for digital transaction. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Next is the central bank digital currency issued directly by the European Central Bank to enable digital transaction without intermediaries. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements recently. First is recently the convention on migratory species published state of the world's migratory species report. So first statement is correct. Next is the wild convention on migratory species covers avian and terrestrial species within its ambient. It does not include aquatic species within its ambient. It's an incorrect statement because it does include aquatic species within its ambient. Okay, so statement second is incorrect. Next is more than three-fourths of key biodiversity area identified as important for CMS listed migratory animal have protected status. No, it's not a correct statement because there is a conservation on migratory species covers within its ambit all form of migratory species including avian, terrestrial and aquatic. Recently, COP14 of CMS held in Samarkand, Uzbekistan led to the introduction of three new action plans for aquatic species, mainly Atlantic humpback dolphin, hawksbill turtle, and angel shark. Okay, so statement second is incorrect. Next is अगर हम बात करते हैं third one which is ये incorrect ये था more than half थ्री फोर्थ बोला गया है बट इट्स also incorrect because half which is 51% of key biodiversity area identified as important for CMS listed migratory animals do not have a protected status and 58% of the monitored sites recognized as being important for CMS listed species are experiencing unsustainable level of human casual caused pressure. Okay, so statement third is also incorrect. So answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is with reference to the term dana or gota fry, which is cold drop, which one of the following statement is correct? Okay, so first statement is it is a type of tropical cyclone that mainly affected the Caribbean Sea. No, it's not a correct statement. Next is it has been linked to climate changes impacting rainfall pattern in the Mediterranean Sea. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is मोयांग विलेज ऑफ्टन सीन इन द न्यूज़ इज इन यूटी. ये कहाँ पे है? तो ये असम में हो जाएगा. ओके, सो इसको लैंड ऑफ ब्लैक मैजिक भी बोलते हैं. मोयांग विलेज को लैंड ऑफ ब्लैक मैजिक भी बोला जाता है. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज द टर्म carotenoids. Term carotenoids is sometimes seen in news refers to an first statement is plant derived pigment that create red, orange and yellow color in the bird's feather. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number A is the correct. Let's come to the next question, which is with reference to recently launched Humsafar policy, which of the following statement is correctly describe its aim and objective? So first is it aims to provide relaxation in norms regarding the adoption of children in India. Is it true? No. It aims to enhance passenger experience at airport. No. It aims to enhance wayside amenities on national highways while fostering environmental sustainability. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer is option number C is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we're talking about the हमसफ़र पॉलिसी रिसेंटली ये किसके द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया? तो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड हाईवेज और इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया 2024 में एज एन इनिशिएटिव टू इम्प्रूव ट्रैवल एक्सपीरियंस एंड ऑन नेशनल हाईवेज बाय डेवलपिंग wayside amenities and supporting environmental sustainability. And इसके key feature क्या है? So first is wayside amenities, which means establish a standardized facilities like rest areas, food court, clean washroom and parking on national highways. And next one is support for local communities like create business opportunities and employment for marginalized communities. And next one is environmental sustainability, which promotes water and soil conservation, waste recycling, and solar energy use. Yes. Next one is digital accessibility, offers travelers instant access to services via the Rajmarg Yatra app. And another one is business opportunities. Next one is road signs. The policy aim to use road sign to tell drivers about the service coming up on the highways. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements, और इसमें correct statement पूछा है. So first state with respect to the national mission on natural farming. Okay, natural farming से related. Okay, so first statement is it aims to promote natural farming across the country through mission mode based project. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it intends to create single national brand for naturally grown chemical free production. Yes, it's also correct. Next is at the national level the emission will be implemented through the national steering committee under the chairmanship of a prime minister. No, it's not a correct statement because ये prime minister नहीं करेगा, agriculture minister करेगा. Okay, so agriculture minister करेगा. So first statement, statement third is incorrect. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is blue line. Okay, blue line which was recently seen in the news, demarcation line between किसके किसके बीच हो जाएगा, लेबनान और इजराइल के बीच में. ओके, सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए इज द करेक्ट आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. और ये ब्लू लाइन कब डिमार्केट किया गया था, 2000 में डिमार्केट किया गया था, और किसके द्वारा, यूनाइटेड नेशन के द्वारा किया गया था. एंड और अगर हम अदर की बात करते हैं लाइक नॉर्थ कोरिया एंड साउथ कोरिया की बात करते हैं तो इसके बिटवीन कौन सा लाइन है, तो वो हो जाएगा 38th पैरेलल. ओके, एंड अनदर वन इज अगर हम बात करते हैं अफ़गानिस्तान एंड पाकिस्तान, तो आप हमें कमेंट में बताइए कि अफ़गानिस्तान एंड पाकिस्तान के बिटवीन कौन सा लाइन है. ओके, जो कि अलग करता है दोनों को. ओके, एंड आप हमें ये भी बताइए कि नो, और एक है यूएस एंड कनाडा, उस वो किसके बीच में है, तो 49th पैरेलल दोनों को अलग करता है. ओके, एंड आप हमें कमेंट में ये बताइए कि इंडिया एंड बांग्लादेश के बीच कौन सा लाइन है, एंड इंडिया एंड चाइना के बीच कौन सा लाइन है. ओके, जो कि अलग करता है एक दूसरे को. सो next question is consider the following statements about the global alliance against hunger and poverty. So first statement is it is an initiative of G20 group of countries. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it aims to eradicate hunger and poverty by the 2030 through the sharing of food practices among member states. Yes, it's also correct. Next is it has dedicated fund to provide financial support to member countries. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Okay, next question is और इसमें क्या पूछा है, करेक्ट पूछा. ओके, सो फर्स्ट इज गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया रिसेंटली लॉन्च द नेशनल कैंपेन कॉल्ड बाल विवाह मुक्त भारत, बाल विवाह मुक्त भारत, दैट फोकसेस ऑन मेकिंग द कंट्री चाइल्ड मैरिज फ्री इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग statements with respect to child marriage. Okay, so first is India is prohibited of Child Marriage Act 2006 defined child marriage as the marriage of male below 21 and female below 18 years. Okay, so first statement is correct. Next is Universal Declaration of Human Rights does not specify minimum age of the marriage for female and males. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, article under 16 clause 1, declares that the of UDHR stipulate that men and women of full age without any limitation due to the race, nationality or religion have the right to marry and to found a फैमिली. ओके, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं 16 clause 2 की, तो उसमें क्या हो जाएगा? फर्दर स्टिपुलेट दैट द मैरिज शैल बी entered into only with the free and full consent of the intending spouses, but it does not specify a minimum age for marriage. Okay, so statement second is incorrect, so answer is option number A is correct, which is only one. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is there is a tribes. Okay, and belong to state or UTs, किससे belong करता है? So first is कोरागा. कोरागा belongs to the, कहाँ से करता है? तो ये केरला से करता है. Okay, and why it is in news? There is a Revenue Department of Kerala has initiated steps to provide land title जिसको क्या बोलते हैं? पट्टा, to the कोरागा tribes group of खसरगोड in मंजेश्वर तालुकास प्रोजेक्ट कॉल्ड ऑपरेशन स्माइल. और इस प्रोजेक्ट का नाम क्या है? ऑपरेशन स्माइल. ओके, प्रोजेक्ट स्माइल. नेक्स्ट इज ज्वारा. ज्वारा is in Andaman and Nicobar. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. And why it is in news? There is the first time in the history of India's election process 19 members from the Jawara tribe in Andaman and Nicobar Island have been included in India's electoral roll. Okay, that's why it is in news. नेक्स्ट इज रियांग. रियांग कहाँ पे है? तो वो हो जाएगा त्रिपुरा, बिलोंग्स टू त्रिपुरा. एंड वाई इट इज़ न्यूज़ इन रिसेंटली? बिकॉज द रियांग कम्युनिटी requested the government to grant recognition of their language काउबुरु. कौन सा लैंग्वेज हो जाएगा? काउब्रू. काउब्रू किसका लैंग्वेज हो जाए? रियांग का, जो कि सिचुएटेड है त्रिपुरा में, एंड विच इज़ द ओरल लैंग्वेज ऑफ द ब्रू एथनिक पीपल, एंड ऑल्सो डिमांडेड डिक्लेरेशन ऑफ अ हॉलीडे ऑन द डे ऑफ होजागिरी फेस्टिवल. कौन सा? होजागिरी फेस्टिवल में हॉलीडे चाहिए. ओके, and Riang is the second largest tribal community of Tripura, and the Riang community in Tripura one of the 75 particularly vulnerable tribal groups in the country. Okay, so answer for this question, क्योंकि यहाँ पे correctly match पूछा है, so option number A only is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements. First is recently, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization and Climate Club have recently launched a global matchmaking platform. So, first statement is correct. Next is the UNIDO, which is United Nation Industrial Development Organization, and the Climate Club aims that through this platform they are trying to decarbonize some of the heaviest emitting industries in emerging and developing countries. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is statement answer is option number B. Both statement are correct, and statement second is the correct explanation of the statement 1. Okay, so let's come to the next question, which is the Global Appeal 2025. The Global Appeal 2025, which is seen in the news related to, first is it is a $100 billion found appeal may have developing nation to developed nation at the COP29 and of the framework. No, it's not a correct statement. Next is, it is global appeal made by European countries to reduce greenhouse gas emission and adopt eco-friendly solution. No, it is a 10 billion appeal that made the United Nations High Commissioner for the Refugees to implement sustainable solution for millions of refugees and displaced person. Yes, it's a correct. So answer for this question is option number C is the correct answer for this question. Okay, thank you so much guys. आज के लिए इतना ही, and if you like the video please like, share and subscribe to my channel Study with PK Q and A में। एंड अगर आप हमारे टेलीग्राम से चैनल से जुड़ना चाहते हैं तो आप उससे जुड़ सकते हैं, जिसका लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगा आपको। एंड रिगार्डिंग एग्जामिनेशन यूपीएससी 2025 आपको चाहे तो उसमें कोई भी क्वेरी आप पूछ सकते हैं। ओके, सो थैंक यू सो मच।